Would you be more shocked by Mac Jones going 3rd overall or by Justin Fields not being taken in the top 5?
Justin Fields not being taken. Like I said, I think he's one of the best quarterbacks to come out the last 10 years. So for him to drop all the way past 5, and him dropping past 5 means he's the 4th quarterback off the board in this draft. So I think that's crazy. And like people, the flip side with Mac Jones is like people see themselves in Mac Jones. People see not an athletic guy who made a lot of, throws the ball really well, quote unquote, good mental processor. People see themselves in that, and the people who make the decisions in the NFL look like Mac Jones, and like they see like I don't know. Maybe I'm going on.
No. Keep going. That's very important what you just said.
They see themselves in the Mac Jones. They see themselves a bit in Zach. It's like Mac Jones is who these decision makers think they are, and Zach Wilson is who they think they can be. Like if they're thinking of themselves as quarterbacks, they don't see themselves in Justin Fields or Trey Lance, and that's obviously a problem. And it's got to me. I don't know. I just don't know any reason why Justin Fields would fall that far. And we saw it throughout the draft cycle this year when people insulted his intelligence on a football field, and that's something we've done with black quarterbacks for 50 fucking years, and we're doing it again. And I don't see it because he's as smart, if not smarter, than all the other guys in this class. So, yeah, I think that's why going back to your question, it doesn't surprise me that people like Mac Jones, because he looks like the quarterback. He looks like the quarterback that's in the Hall of Fame. He looks like the quarterback that's in the Pro Bowl roster every year.
One thing to add to that question is that we said, would you be shocked if he falls, out of the top 5? You can easily say, like, you could argue that he could even fall out of the top 10 if he's not picked in the top 4, because then you got Cincinnati, who doesn't need a quarterback. Miami doesn't need a quarterback. Detroit just got Goff. Yeah. Jury's still out if Carolina feels like they're good with Sammy D. Then Denver,
they traded a lot for Sam Darnold.
Yeah, exactly.
I feel like that would be like, nothing wrong with getting another quarterback, I guess, but wow, to trade all that for Sam Darnold and you had another young guy in the mix, that's quite interesting.
And then so after Carolina, you've got, who knows if the brass in Denver feels like Drew Lock is the guy. He's out at 9, 10. The Cowboys have their guy.
Cowboys aren't doing it.
The Giants have Daniel Jones. Like guy. It could be obviously.
You think?
We're not saying this is. I don't think this is going to happen because someone will trade up if they sense that he's falling this hard. But just to continue this argument a little further,
You don't think the Giants? We look at the Broncos and how they feel about Drew Lock. You don't think the Giants would look at their quarterbacking situation and feel the same about Daniel Jones?
I think the Giants feel better about their quarterback situation than the Broncos.
Oh, that's no doubt.
So that's why. So I think if Fields. Look, who knows what Patton and Elway are thinking in Denver. Locke has not played. First of all, Locke was a 2nd-round pick. He wasn't a top pick, so it's not like, we're waiting for him to finally produce like he did in college or blah, blah, blah. Like, look like the top 5 overall pick. He wasn't. So that's why I'm like, you could move on from him a lot more, emotionally. You can move on from him, I think, a lot easier. That's why I don't think he gets past. Man, if he gets past, like I said, if he gets into 10 range, oh my God,
it's a steal for whoever.
It's an indictment on decision making in the NFL.